Hey there, music class students and families. Mr. Whitman here for another music lesson for the week. Before we begin, I do have a little bit of information that I'd like to share with my families. Because of this odd year with people doing remote learning and wanting smaller class sizes, I have been moved to teaching first grade at Armstrong School, and that will start as soon as we start going into in-person learning on September 21st. So we have this music lesson together, we have our next music lesson together, and then our weekly music videos will be handed over to Mrs. Moyer, who is the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade music teacher for the district. She will be taking over responsibilities for all of our K-5 weekly music lessons. So unfortunately, this week and next week will be the last 2 times that you see Mr. Whitman regularly for music lessons, but who knows where I'll show up in the future. Now, as for today's lesson, what I would like to do is, one, quickly go over our expectations again, and then we're going to hop into a review of Tin Car that we worked on last week, which you were here for, right? Good. So we will practice the words and the movements. We'll sing through that once. And then I'd like to do what we started talking about last week, where we speed the song up and speed it up and speed it up. And it's going to be important that you practice with us when we're going slow so that you can be better at it as we get moving faster. Because if you just try to jump right into the fast part, it's probably not going to go too well. After we sing through that song, I'd like to start introducing another song that we have not done a video music lesson for. It has some information about some countries and the different parts of the world. We're going to play a little bit of a trivia game and see how much you know about different places in the world. And then we're going to start talking about other languages that they might speak. And we're going to start a song that learns some of the words in those languages. And then what I would like for you to do as a reply to this music lesson is we're going to sing kind of a silly version of this song next week. And I want you to give me some goofy ideas that maybe might end up in our lesson. So when you're done watching this, make sure to do the reply and you can send me a picture or a sound, or you can type some words to me to tell me what you think we should do next week. What I'd like to do first is to model sing the song for you once. So I'm going to sing through it once. You can, if you remember the words, you can sing along with me. You can just move your lips if you want, or you can just listen one time. Here's our song, Tin Car. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Let's go over those words. I'm going to say the words once. I want you to listen once, and then I want you to copy them back to me. I'll say them again a little quieter when I point to you. That's your turn. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. You try. 2, here we go. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. My turn. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. You try. 2, here we go. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Let's put that all together. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. But not that fast yet. Try to say it with me. 1, 2, here we go. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Let's try to sing that part once together. Join me here from the beginning. it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Good work. Now we have 2 honk honks. Honk, honk. 3 rattles. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, rattle. Crash, beep, beep. Let's try to put that all together one time. Honk, honk, ready, set, go. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Then we do that whole thing 3 times. And then we get an extra honk, honk at the end. And then we're done. Let's try it. 1, 2, here we go. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Let's try to sing that. Let's go back to hear us jogging down the street. 2, here we go. Hear us jogging down the street. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Did you stop at the right time? I hope you did. Now let's add some movements. Remember, our honk honk is not a car honk honk. It's a semi honk honk. So you raise your hand up over your head and you pull down that cord just like you do on a semi. Honk honk. Then we have, you grab your steering wheel. That's rattle, rattle, rattle. Crash. Beep, beep. Let's put that together slowly. Grab that semi cord. Ready, set, go. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Let's speed it up a little bit. Grab that cord. Hear us jogging down the street. Honk, honk. Rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep, honk, honk. Rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep, honk, honk. Rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep, honk, honk. I think you're ready. Let's take it all the way through. From the top to the bottom. All the way through. Nice and slow to start. If you can sing, and if you can do the movements, we'll speed it up just a little bit. 1, 2, I have a car, here we go. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. I hope you were able to do the movements without me. Let's try a little extra challenge. Let's speed it up just a little bit. 1, 2, here we go. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. All right, here we go. One, two, here we go. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows what shape it's in. It's got 4 wheels and a rumble seat. Hear us chugging down the street. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Final challenge. Good luck. 1, 2, here we go. I have a car and it's made of tin. Nobody knows trucks chugging down the street. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Now Mr. Whitman's going to need a drink of water. If you think you could go even faster than me, then when this video is over, send me a video of you singing and doing it even faster than Mr. Whitman did. But you can't. Yeah, I needed that drink. Next, we're going to move on to learning a song about traveling around the world and meeting people in different places. In different places around the world, a lot of times different people speak different languages than we do. But first, let's talk about where we live and what our language is. So let's have a little bit of trivia. I'm going to ask some questions. If you know some answers, let's see if you can say them. Question number 1. What is the name of the country that we live in? Ready, set, go. The United States of America. And remember, we say that every day with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. But it also has other names like USA, the US, America. There's a lot of different names for our country. Next question, which state do you live in the United States? We live in the state of Illinois, is our state. Next question, what city do you live in the state of Illinois? We live in East Peoria. So we live in the big country of the United States of America. And then out of those states, we live in Illinois. And then the city that you live in Illinois is East Peoria. And our last question before we get started about our country is, what do we call this language that I'm speaking right now? Do you know the name of it? It's called English. Some people say we speak American. We don't speak American. You're American. What we speak is called English. So I'm going to sing a song called What Is Your Language? And it's about traveling all over the world and meeting these people and asking them, what is your language? And then show me what does it sound like. The first one's easy because it's our language, so you should know it. What is your language? Please tell me now. My language is English. This is the way it sounds. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. There was one word we were saying over and over again there at the end, and that was yes. And that's the word that we're going to learn how to say in all of these other languages. So it's really easy when we start with English because you already know how to say yes. But when we start traveling to other different countries, we're going to start learning a word in their language, and that word is going to be yes. So our words are, what is your language? Please tell me now. My language is English. This is the way it sounds. And then what we do is we sing those notes that we just did. What is your language? Please tell me now. And then when we switch to saying yes, we just take out all those words and we scoop them out. And we scoop out the words and we just sing the same notes, but we say yes. So now instead of, what is your language? Now we sing, yes, 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 yes. It's all the same song, but now you just sing the same words over and over again. And you might have noticed one spot there towards the end when Mr. Whitman paused. He stopped. He had a rest in the song. You first graders and second graders will know resting in music. So we rested, which means there was no sound. And I want you to watch Mr. Whitman's head. We should have perfect silence. And then your director, this guy, will show you when to start singing again. So our song's going to pause, it's going to rest, and then watch me to when to start singing again. So sing with me. What is your language? Please tell me now. My language is English. This is the way it sounds. And then just give me a bunch of yeses for that second part of the song. And then pause or rest with me, and then finish the song. Try to sing with me once. Here we go. What is your language? Please tell me now. My language is English. This is the way it sounds. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. We are now going to get on a plane and we are going to fly across the ocean to a country called France. And what I would like to know is, what is the name of the language they speak in France? I'll give you a hint. It sounds a lot like the word France. In France, they speak French. Just like French fries. There's a lot of different French things, like French dressing. To say yes in French, we say oui. It's kind of like we are going outside, but you push out your lips a little. Oui, 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 oui. So we're going to say, what is your language? Please tell me now. My language is French. This is the way it sounds. Then we get to be fancy French people. Oui. Sing with me. Be ready for that part where the song rests. Don't keep singing, that'd be embarrassing. Here we go. What is your language? Please tell me now. My language is French. This is the way it sounds. Oui, 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 oui. Oui, 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 oui. We are going to visit one more country today. We are going to fly to the country that, if you look on the map, is right underneath our country. It actually touches a lot of our country, and it's right underneath us on the map. That direction is called south. Do you know what country's right underneath us on the map? That country is Mexico. And do you know what language they speak in Mexico? No, it's not Mexican. They speak Spanish. And to say yes in Spanish, you say sí. Just like you see with your eyes. Or A-B, C. Or a small ocean is a sea, but this is spelled differently, and it means yes, sí. And to say yes in Spanish, you say sí, but to say no in Spanish, it's actually a really difficult word to pronounce. It sounds like this. I'll slow it down, see if you can understand me. No. It's the same word. So we would say yes, no. In Spanish, they say sí, no. You just learned two words in Spanish, and one of them you already knew. My language is Spanish. This is the way it sounds. Sí, 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 sí. Let's sing this one with me, and then we're going to discuss what I would like for you to do to give me information so we can do some goofy languages next week. Here we go. What is your language? Please tell me now. My language is Spanish. This is the way it sounds. Sí, 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 sí. Sí, 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 sí. What I would like for you to do, if you want, you can send me a video of you singing or an audio of you singing tin car in response to this video. But what you could also do is you can pick any way you want to tell me a silly language that you would like to sing next week. Maybe you want to sing, my language is robot. And then we would go beep, beep, boop, bop, beep, beep, bop, boop, beep. Maybe you want to sing monkey. We could sing fish. I guess that isn't a very good singing voice. But you can be creative. You could sing snake. You could sing dragon. You could sing little baby. You could sing mean teacher. You use your imagination, talk about it with brothers or sisters or moms and dad. What would be a goofy sound that we could make and a pretend language that we could make up to sing for our song next week? Because I want to get a little bit goofy. I'd like to use some of your ideas, and we will put it into our music lesson for next week. Now, for sticking around, I'm going to get up and go get some things to show you a little magic trick. So, Mr. Whitman, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is the best part. For today's magic trick, I would like to show you my magic green box. Now, this trick is going to be a little unusual for me to do on a video because normally I do this in person and everybody can see everything, but I'm going to try to keep everything on camera while I do this. Some of my students might recognize this little green box. We'll talk more about this in a second, but I'll just hold this here in my lap. Down here, I've got a little Chicago Cubs glass. And I don't want to hear about it, Cardinals fans. This is my video. Go Cubs. So I've got this little normal, ordinary little glass. Nothing really special about this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what glasses normally do. Is I'm going to pour some water in there. So you can see just a normal little glass of water. There's no lid on it. You see how my finger comes out wet there. There's no lid. There's no coverings. There's no cheating there. I'm going to set this over here. Sorry about that. Now, this box can do something special. I mean, I could show you, yeah, it's empty inside, but really the way to see that it's empty inside is this box can do something pretty cool. I can actually completely take this box apart, and you can see that there is actually nothing inside this box. It is completely empty. So now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to close this box up. I'm going to take this water here, and because it was off, I'll show you. Yeah, it's still getting my finger wet. I'm going to put this glass of water way down deep, all the way into the bottom of this box, and I'm going to turn this box around 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to whisper my magic words. And now that I have whispered my magic words, I can completely take this box all the way apart, and there is now nothing inside the box. It has gone completely empty. If I take this box and I put it back together, and I turn it 3 times the other direction, 1, 2, 3, and I say my magic words backwards, let's go. Don't laugh. They're my magic words. Now, if I reach all the way down to the bottom, I think hopefully, our glass of water has come right back, and it's still getting my finger wet. Thanks for sticking around for this week's magic trick. I will see you for one more music lesson next week. Make sure to respond to this video and show me your honk honk rattle rattle crash, or tell me what kind of goofy language you would like to do next week. Thanks for coming to this week's music lesson.